Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of November. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you're doing really well. This reading is for any sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius sign. We'll take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. I will also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first two cards we have for the awareness. We have the Two of Pentacles and we have Temperance, the major arcana. So both of these cards are calling for balance this week. With the Two of Pentacles, we see the man here juggling and trying not to drop those coins. And, that's a part of our daily routine every day of having to juggle commitments, obligations, bills, meetings, you name it. We have a lot on our plates. And so it's a challenge to do so. You have to be really a skillful dancer, or you might have to do a few hops here and there to be able to find balance within your life. And often, we can think about when we're looking at Pentacles, we're thinking about the financial or the resource part of our lives, of trying to make decisions maybe to pull back on some expenses or to find ways to create some extra income. So here's this balance with respect to activities, actions, resources, and then here's balance with respect to the overall picture. We see the angel here pouring the water without spilling the water. We see the toe dipped into the pond and also on land. This is telling you to find the right balance and harmony between the physical self and the spiritual self, and to pay attention to those aspects of your life. And so temperance is about finding the moderate path of doing things in moderation, not overdoing it, not allowing yourself to get into an extreme scenario or situation that's going to be exhausting, that's going to set you back. With temperance, we're looking at guidance from above, spirit, angels, the universe, the stars, to really speak to you in terms of yourself, of making sure that you find the right equilibrium this week. Whether that means taking naps, exercising more, doing a better job of nutrition, there's certainly a very clear awareness and an idea of getting in balance. Oh my goodness. So look at this. We have the Three of Wands and we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is looking at the Three of Wands direction. So these two cards are the visionary and the big picture. It is the initial stages for you. You have been thinking about what do you want to do next. Maybe these ideas have been running through your mind and you're really trying to figure out how can you make it into a reality. When we're looking at the Two and the Three of Wands, Wands, we're talking about fire, and we're talking about how to make our lives feel more purposeful, to do things that make us want to work in a certain profession, to travel, whatever it may be. And so at any stage in your life, you can have these thoughts of, where am I headed to next? What decisions do I need to make? Another Two card in terms of getting there. So creation, manifesting, leadership, and vision we see with these cards. So this is a week for you to really think about how and maybe the why behind you want to do these things. Looking out over the horizon, looking out into the distance, charting out your course. Take the time to write it down. Take the time to tell someone. If you're thinking about it, start to release it and start to bring it out. When you set your intentions and sometimes when you publicize your intentions as well, it kind of sets the motion, the movement in place. Okay, so in terms of possible outcomes, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Moon, major arcana. So the Five of Wands goes to conflict, it can go to arguments, it can go to competition, people battling their egos to gain a sense of a position higher, perhaps. This is discord. These are people not working together. So this week there may be a situation where you feel that you're really struggling to be able to be cohesive within a group. You may be at odds with others on their viewpoints, discussions that may result of that. These are daily annoyances, these things we have to deal with. So how do you get past this? You have to have honest conversations. You have to maybe let your ego leave a bit, feel less determined to have it your way. There's maybe too many people trying to be a leader here and not enough people following. So conflict, arguments, inability to work together. Be mindful of these things as you are going through the week. Don't let this type of conflict or disharmony, influence or interrupt your search for balance and to create balance within your life. And then we have the Moon. And the Moon here, we see the moon, we see the wolf and the dog baying at the moon. And with the Moon, we get a sense of, we can have a sense of being uncertain, of not being clear of the way. We may think we see certain things, the illusion part of the Moon, and we could be walking along down a path that maybe is not the best path. But the Moon is encouraging you to dig deep within, to listen to really the secrets below the surface. And it's to examine your fears. You may be having fears about your thoughts here for manifesting, just fear of success, fear of the commitment, fear of change. And so don't let your fears steal your opportunity. Find a way and do it intuitively. Do it through rest. Listen to your intuition as you make decisions about what your vision is and what your path is and what you want to do. So very interesting cards for the week. Let's choose an oracle card that will be an affirmation for the week. The Divine Director, Intervention and Purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. So we talked about having a purposeful life, and with this vision here of you have the world in your hands, you make the decisions, you have the choices to make on how to get there. You are the Divine Director. You are in charge, and you have to allow this sense of spirit and the universe to guide you. And finally, let's choose a card for love. Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So we often learn through experience. We learn over time to learn to be ourselves. And it can be challenging. We may want to present as someone else or other qualities. But once we feel good about ourselves, once we have this balance and this sense of the equilibrium that we create within our life, then we can be more authentic to who we are. We can be honest. Nobody's perfect. And so that means allowing our good qualities and our not so good qualities, just put them out on the table. Be authentic. This is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here with this reading. If you did, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, share this video, comment below. I hope you have a great week. I thank you for your time, and I'll see you next week. Take care.